Back at the SHISEIDO Tahiti Pro, presented by Outerknown. Semifinal number 2, out in the water. Strap up, buckle in. J.Florence up against G.Medina in this semifinal for a spot in the final. Gabriel Flick Palmentier, the Spartan Michel Borres on the call here. Took his 5th win in Tahiti, and we finally got some action going, and Gabe got what he wanted. He got the first wave of the heat. Here he goes, Medina drives to this section. Long section in front of Medina. He almost comes out. Oh my.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
How was that?
I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to make it. I could see him coming through the end, and then he just got bucked off, but the fall was intense, and he was a gnarly, like, backbreaker. Then he got sucked over the fall to the inside. You don't see Gabby fall much at all. And man, let me tell you, that was intense. So, well, I guess shake the nerves off, get it done, get it back out in the lineup. But that was insane. I mean, that was one way to start the semis, man. That was a really fun wave to watch, and technically almost perfect. But you know what? You guys are right. 2s or 10s. That was incredible.
How was the wave after, Strider? We saw John just have to duck under that second monster.
I was going to talk about that. You know, I heard Italo say, I think it's getting smaller. I don't think it's getting smaller. I think we're going to see more of those sets. I mean, that wave was massive, and that thing just lurched onto the reef, and it was one of the thicker waves of the day, and it was that beautiful, dark, scary-looking one, and then it just opened up and just breathed all over the channel. Wow.
Yeah, Strider, you said it before. Fish
food. Look at this.
Oh, here we go. Back to live action. Cutting to J.Florence. John yanks on the rail. Over the foam ball. Bucks through there. And he's going to take the lead. His mind's blown.
My mind's blown too.
Oh my.
That was incredible. But this wave here from John, I mean, are you kidding me? So deep in the barrel. I mean, he rode over the foam ball. Let's have a look from this angle. So grabs the rail, slips up underneath, and he's pumping right there. And he's on that foam ball, well and truly. Look at that. Like, that time on the foam ball, the judge is going to love it. He loves it. Anytime you see John do a claim, that's the biggest claim he's done all event.
Michelle, talk us through. You know the feeling on this on the backhand, trying to weave through a West Bowl here.
You know that feeling. You pretty much look for it during the free surfs, and John does that during the comp. So that's super exciting for me. He took off right behind the peak, and he was so deep. He was, you know, right on the top of the wave too, and I don't even know, like, if he was thinking about making it. He just thought, like, okay, I'm going to go 100% and see what's going to happen after that. Wow.
Anticipation in the air as we await the score for John to set this heat.
Yeah, you have to be like that. Maybe this thing, Gabby has to go.
Here we go.
Wow.
Gabe gets started here. Pumps through, long section, clears that section over the foam ball, and the foam ball catches the fins, and now J.Florence has heat control because he's going to gain that priority. He didn't scrap for that backup.
Especially when, with the 2 wipeouts he's had, I mean, maybe you're thinking that little bit extra foam, a little bit extra volume, he might have been able to project out in front of the foam ball, and here we go, got some action here, looks like Gabe.
Gabe on the inside track here. Pumps, and he's going to complete. Now he just wants to get that completion of a feeling and kicks out. So that's going to be you know, his first kind of meaningful score, gaining momentum. Michelle, G.Medina trying to get back into gear out here. 100%. Here's another look at it on the replay, Flick.
Yeah, smart decision. You can see, I mean, he's just flying down the line on that board, and I mean, really beautiful shaped barrel. Because it was a smaller one, it just, like, you know, really unloaded. I mean, you can see how round it got on the inside there. It really stayed really open. And, I mean, for him right now, this must feel good. He's finally got one, you know, and finally had a make. I mean, he's had a couple of really crazy wipeouts and been slapped around pretty hard.
You know, 10 minutes went by, nobody rode a wave, and so we had a new fresh clock. Here we go, priority use by John, drops in, grabs a rail, gets on that inside rail. Quick backup for that 9.77 to apply pressure to Gabe Medina.
He's driving right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ready. He's whatever comes, he can improve his situation. So he's, you know.
And here he goes now under priority, sneaking into this one, right back out there. John line looks down the line, nothing going there, no harm, no foul for John. He'll continue in the lead.
Let's see what he can go do. Is he going to have a look? John looks like he's going.
John again pulls in way deep on that one, and he gets caught up in there.
This is live action now.
Medina pulls in, pulls up, high line through this barrel. First section, second section comes through, no problem for Gabe Medina. Wants to do a quick turnaround right here. He's activated. Second wave of the set, and John wants to hold and control the lineup with priority.
So anything can still happen right now.
One more look, flick, and this wave, should it take him out of the combination, the two-wave combo that he's in right now?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think this is going to take him out of combination situation. He'd read this wave perfectly, and just, I mean, that's what we're used to seeing from Gabe. I mean, he's definitely getting out of combo. He's obviously, here we go.
John stalling right in the foam ball through this section. Still on the foam ball, comes out there. John looking to better that 6.5. I think he just did that. Crowd at the channel likes it.
There's 2 minutes to go, and you know, Gabriel might need a 9 after John's wave, so he's going to start, you know, go back to the deep spot where he was.
These guys, I mean, we started this with the conversation on the analytics on their matchups. Now their matchups head-to-head, dead even. 7-7, 7-all. The rivalry continues, and the sportsmanship and the appreciation between the two world champs is evident right here. But it's going to be J.Florence heading on to the final up against Italo Ferreira.
Wow, there was a lot going on out there. A lot of Gabriel actually going off the foam ball and falling, and it was uncharacteristic, and then you were just dominating, threading the needle and coming out.
Yeah, that was a tough heat. It was so slow. There was such long lulls. We had to restart, and then, yeah, so it was really hard. And I just know how gnarly Gabriel is. He can get kind of any wave and get a 9 on it. And so I was pretty stoked when I got that first one. Yeah, nice and deep on it, and then I just sat for so long, and that was really hard. I was like, oh no, I gotta get. I can't lose with 1-9. So I was really stoked to get another wave. And yeah, I'm stoked to beat Gabriel.
Well, at the end of the heat there was a hope for him, and the ocean laid down. Were you worried a bit?
I was a little worried because there had been a pretty long lull. I was like, oh no, I hope a big set doesn't come. But when I got that last one, I kind of had a good control over the heat. Even though he had priority, he could, you know, get one, and then I would just try to block, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It worked out.
And one more question, you know, moving on to El Salvador, you're going to be in the yellow, the chief leaders, or the leaders jersey, you know, the yellow jersey. Are you you know, obviously looking to widen that gap?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, winning here will widen that gap a lot, I think. And but I don't know, it's still a long year, and I'm just focusing on just competing and just one heat after the next. And so, yeah, stoked to be here in the final.
Well, thanks. It's great to see you healthy, John. We'll let you get ready for the final.
Thanks.